Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Melix Den. Yes, I am sunburnt because I'm filming 2 videos in one day. Isaac just got back from his trip and I filmed next fortnight's video today. So yes, I do have an outline of sunglasses across my eyes.
Yep, you're all lovely and burnt.
I know, I'm like bacon. Anyway, today we're actually going to talk about soft kit. And for some of you who don't get the LARP slang, what soft kit is, pretty much it's your basic clothing underneath your armour. Tunics, pants, boots, stuff like that. So we're actually going to show you our personal soft kit that we wear under our stuff, and even give you some tips and tricks on how to home make some soft gear, where to go to get some basic stuff if you don't want to spend a lot of money. You can surprisingly get some stuff from thrift shops.
Yeah, you certainly can.
So, I reckon we'll start off with Isaac's soft kit.
Right. We'll start with, in a similar vein to what we spoke about in the last video of stuff covering armour, this is also a soft kit, which is a surcoat. This one is for a warband I'm in called the Knights Order of the Golden Lion, which is a little knightly warband. It's good fun. Otherwise, for soft kit, I have here a paw point, which is like a vest, and attached to it is some joined hose. I also use these for reenactment. They became a thing late 14th, early 15th century. They're pretty comfortable. Got crotch flap, as you can see. And under these you normally wear some kind of linen shirt. You don't happen to have one, do you?
No, I do upstairs. After this we'll take some photos so that you can actually see, for an example, what they look like with it on.
Yeah. Now over that initial layer, with one of my characters, the Duke Dante Fiore de Libre, I have some fancier clothes.
Herr Lichtenberg.
The first of which is this blue woolen coat hardy, which currently, see if I can get close enough to the camera, has some little steel line pins. We'll get some close-up photos of that for you. And when you want to look as fancy as you can possibly look, you get a brocade coat hardy.
When you want to look like your grandmother's couch.
Yeah. Your grandmother's rich couch. So that's all clothes that would suit a character who's more like a noble. When I'm playing Ulrich, who you'll normally see me play,
The scumbag.
yeah, when we're at HO, I wouldn't normally be wearing that, but with my other, more noble character, that's the kind of attire I wear when I'm not in armour. Ulrich is a lot simpler, would just be a normal tunic and wool pants really, and a pair of boots. And the next piece of kit that I will show you, I use across both my characters when I'm in armour, which is my trusty, dirty, stinky gamson. These things by themselves, when I first started, this is pretty much all I had when I was LARPing, so just even a gamson with a belt just makes you look medieval, which is great, and they're not too expensive. One like this is about 80 bucks, which is Australian, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good bit of kit to get. Let's have a see what Trent has.
Alright, well, I'm not one of the kind of people that make multiple characters. I stick with my one Wood Elf Ranger. So most of my stuff, some do look elegant and high up like Wood Elves would, but also some look raggedy and down like a Ranger would. So it's a bit of a challenge to kind of find the even ground between the two. This, for example, is one of my new tunics actually. So as you can see, it's got a side button going up to the neck, all wooden buttons. And also it's got a angled cut to it, so that when you're wearing it around with no armour and just a belt on, you still have that sophisticated look.
Elven high fashion.
Oh yeah. Besides that, some actual suit pants that I got from the thrift shop. These things are actually very soft linen. They do still have their pockets, but when you've got all the layers of your boots, your boot covers and all that stuff, it blends in really well. Which brings me to my next thing, boots. These are just $15 sale boots from Kmart. I did used to wear the big knee-high boots and all that stuff, but I got sick and tired of how much they cost when they broke. So what I ended up doing was I ended up going out of my way, wherever it is, here they are, to make some boot covers. They match the outfit, they match the boots and everything. So pretty much when those boots die, you just go to Kmart, buy another pair of shoes, chuck this over it to stay immersive, and that way you're not spending $80 to $60 on a new pair of knee-high boots, which is a pain in the ass trying to find the right size when you're on the internet, considering they're all in European and US sizes.
Yeah, and the extravagant cost also doesn't help.
Yeah, that too. Because you also got to pay postage on top of that.
Yeah.
The next thing I have goes over my tunic and all that stuff too, so that my chainmail doesn't rip it, which is my version of a surcoat. So it is kind of Assassin's Creed looking. It is dirty as I wore it today. But no, it's made out of linen. It's nice and thick and sturdy, and I even waterproofed it. I chucked a bit of waterproofing spray on it so that it doesn't soak through and get me wet. That way I can use the hood when it is raining. Yeah, that actually came from Epic Armory. I believe they're about $110. A little bit on the pricey side, but when you're trying to, like, besides the whole factor of when you're trying to stay in character, when you're trying to find something basic to have on and stay warm and keep you dry during the wet, it's also very breathable, so it will keep you nice and cool during the summer, but warm during the winter. So yeah, I will have the link for that in the description down below. Besides that is my kidney belt. I have this for many reasons. One is you always need a belt. Two is a very close mate of mine actually made this for me. So as you can see, it's very wide, enough to cover up a quarter of your stomach, but it's made out of 2mm thick buffalo hide. And yeah, you can have two straps go through it. You can hold swords on it. You can hold bags on it. Pretty much it's the Swiss Army knife of belts. But the reason why I do have something that wide and that heavy duty on me is I had a hernia that was caused by a rogue arrow at close range. So when you've got something wrong with your stomach or something like that, these things do come in handy because they add another layer of protection. I can get shot in the stomach with an arrow and it will not do anything to it because of how thick this leather is. And besides that, the only other things I can say is I do wear finger cut gloves under all my stuff for warmth and also because it looks cool. As you can see, nice, and like they're only a $2 pair from Kmart. Some of the stuff I do buy are from shops, but majority of the stuff I have, like my sword holders, my boot covers, even my van braces, are all handmade by myself or by a very close friend, like my belt. Which brings me on to my next thing. Van braces and archery guards. These things are amazing to have. One, not only do they give you another layer of protection, but when you're using a bow, it gives you another layer of protection. You don't have the problem of some people forget the number one rule of using a bow and bending your arm. When you don't bend your arm, the cord tends to skid down your arm. So I've never had that happen. Even in the middle of battle when I'm not paying attention to if my arm's bent or not, this thing has actually stopped it from skidding down my arm and causing bruising. So yeah, very versatile piece of equipment and very important one for archers out there. Always get one of these. Besides that, that's my basic soft kit that I wear. In the future I do plan on making something for formal events, because at these events they do have little formal sit down dinners and for special occasions. And I actually honestly wouldn't mind to make a pair of elven robes.
Yeah, some fancy elf robes would be pretty cool.
So yeah.
Alright, now let's show you a slideshow of some of our soft kit in use. Cue the soft kit music. I hope you enjoyed the soft kit music, and now we're going to talk to you about suppliers. Take it away, sir.
Well, just like Army, you've got your basic suppliers of any kind of kit, whether it be weaponry or armor. So some of your basic ones are Epic Armory. Calm still sells some kind of soft kit, whether it be gloves or whatever they have. They're the more reasonable range. If you want to get extravagant, then you've always got Arm Street.
Yep, as we had mentioned Arm Street in our armor video, they also do a range of soft kit, which is all really nice quality stuff. If you're wanting to spend lots of money, you can go custom designs, much like my brocade coat hardy. Then other options you have, if you're looking to go for a cheaper kit to start off with, you could always browse sites like Wish. And Trent's had some awesome finds on Wish.
Yeah, actually, funnily enough, I found that's actually where I got my tunics from. There's always thrift shops, also known as op shops here in Australia.
Yeah.
Pretty much you can go in there, find any material, and even if it doesn't look like initially that it would suit a LARP, you can always unpick it and put it back together to make it look like it suits an LARP. As you saw, the pants I had earlier, they're from an op shop. They actually are suit pants, but the fabric they used and the way they were put together made it look like they could be used for LARP, not to mention with my tunics covering it, with my belt covering some of the things, it covers up all the pockets, so it makes it less modern day and more immersive.
Yep.
Then you can also go to other places to get the actual materials if you want to make the stuff yourself. Places like Lincraft, Spotlight, Don't know any of those kind of craft stores over in America. So
yeah, otherwise you can always download the patterns for making it. You can buy them in store often here, but otherwise you can download them online from various different sources with a quick Google search.
yeah. Another way is custom people that make custom stuff, whether it be people from your LARP. Always check your LARP. There's always people that you would not suspect that are actually good at making things. So
yeah, it will never fail to surprise you. You'll go to a LARP and then soon realise there's a bunch of talented people around.
yeah,
Whatever you need, custom weapons, armour, soft kit, there's probably someone there who can hook you up.
yeah, pretty much. Or if not then they can at least refer you to someone that can.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, besides that, we've covered pretty much most of it's from shops, op shops, the internet, friends and stuff from LARP. But yeah, you can even take a page out of our book and pretty much, as Isaac said, get the files yourself and make it yourself. That way it has a bit of a little bit more sentimental meaning to you.
Yeah.
That way when you go out on field and people go, oh my god, that's great, that's a great outfit. Where'd you get that from? You go, I made it.
Yep, it's a sense of pride. I'm no good at sewing anything, so I've bought all my stuff, but Trent's pretty handy with sewing needles.
A lot of things. Pretty much any armour he needs, fixing up, polishing, any coats he needs patched up, or anything he needs made out of leather, pretty much I can do it. And if I don't know how to do it, I always use the internet to learn how to do it. I love learning new things.
That's it. So at your LARP, there's probably crafty buggers like this guy who'll be able to help you out. And going forward, we'll probably do some interviews with some crafters in our local LARPs, because there's a fair few amazing ones. And I believe we're doing one soon, aren't we?
Yeah, we're actually going to be doing a collaboration with Callum, also known as Darman. You've seen him in quite a few videos. The last Games Day video where it showed a helmet on one of the benches, that's actually one of his helmets that he made himself. So he's a very talented, very crafty little bugger.
Yeah, it certainly is.
He's actually invited us over to his workshop to make something and also to interview him about how to maintain leather armour and tips and tricks on how to make things in certain ways that we either have told you and he'll go in more depth with, or ways that we haven't even thought that he has.
Yeah, he's very knowledgeable in what he's doing.
He's a very talented man.
Yeah, certainly is. Now, another thing that we have not mentioned that is important to, while you could argue it's not soft kit, would be accessories like jewellery, depending on like what your character's like.
Coin purses.
Coin purses and things. With my noble character, I do rock around with lots of rings and things on.
Bling bling.
Yep, you've got to have the bling when you're pretending to be rich. Yeah, so there's many places where you can get that kind of stuff. I'm wearing a couple of the things I would normally wear. Got a line signet ring. This one I got at it was at an antiques fair. It's a silver signet ring with a gold rampant lion on it. We'll put some photos up so you can get a better view. But so you can shop around op shops.
Yep.
Often have cool stuff.
eBay always had cheap things. Wish has really cheap things.
Yeah, really cheap things. All kinds of cool costume jewellery. So if you're wanting to play anyone who's got a bit of wealth, I would definitely recommend getting some jewellery.
Yeah. And you can even make your own jewellery.
Yeah.
I've seen some people make some, get pieces of plastic and make plastic chains but spray paint them gold.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can get a little bit creative. Even things down to hats.
Yeah, we have seen some pretty extravagant hats.
Actually, I saw Johan buy one today. For those of you who don't know who Johan is, he was actually the guy that finished us off
he wasted us both.
Finished us off on one of the games days a couple events back. I think it was the video just before we released Stevie.
Yep.
And yeah, he ended up buying a hat today. It was kind of like black and gold embroidered brocade, and then rabbit fur around the outside.
That's cool.
And that cost him about $60. So yeah.
So, if you've got a brand new player and they're asking you what piece of soft kit should they buy first, what do you reckon?
Pants are the easiest things to get, so that a lot of people aren't really picky on pants. I would say a tunic.
Tunic? Yeah.
Because a lot of people, no matter veteran or not, still run around on field and mainly leave it till games days or main events to have fancy footwear and stuff like that, so they usually run around in joggers. Same with jeans and stuff like that. So the main aspect I reckon to go for would be a tunic.
Okay.
Because a nice tunic can take your attention away from the rest of the gear.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, tunic, very good choice. For me personally, I would go probably a gamson first, because in some LARPs it also counts as armour.
Yeah.
But it gives you that nearly medieval silhouette, so it can distract people from the fact that you're wearing, Nike joggers or something, which is always good.
Which we have seen strangely enough, one of our veterans wear Nike joggers and short shorts. So yeah, that was a bit of a shock.
Yeah.
Yes, Dylan, we know who you are.
But yeah, I think that sums it up for soft kit.
Yeah, pretty much. And even accessories.
If there's anything you guys would like us to cover, just let us know in the comments. We're happy to look into anything you'd like to hear about. And I do promise that our heavy armour video will be soon. I will get my armour back. We're not just teasing you with it. I do own some plate. I'll even put up photos if I have to as proof.
Yep.
Yep, so you will get that video soon.
And we'll even we'll do a montage in it of how to clean it, what to use and all that stuff. So yeah.
Yep.
That way if you're having trouble with what to use to clean your armour and all that stuff, we'd be able to walk you through it.
Yep.
So yeah.
And I think in a video soon we will also show you guys a run through of what we do in the lead up to a games day, because we do have one soon.
We have one coming up in 3 weeks, on the 28th of this month. So yeah, what we'll do is the week before that we'll end up running you through on pretty much packing what are some of the essentials, what are some of the luxuries, but yeah, pretty much just a little pack guide of what you can use. So yeah.
Right, yeah.
Besides that, I reckon that's it for this video. So yeah, if you like this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified every time a new video comes out. And until next time, take it easy.